Welcome. It has been a hot minute since I've been on the channel doing a workout. So I wanted to do it. Let's do it, shall we? I have the Gorgeous ball, a fit ball. It's one of these ones that are a little squishy. And I have the P-Volve or the C-bands that I've heard them called. So they go around the ankle here and you get your booty pump. Ooh, it even just feels good to open it with my arms. Yeah, we can start right there. Grab a band. It might not look like this. Maybe it's a regular TheraBand, but this feels really good. So kneeling here, opening the chest and then closing it. Opening the chest and closing it. Finding this. Open and tuck. Open and tuck. So you're moving the pelvis too, stretching through the chest, pulling those elbows back, okay? Bringing it up overhead, pull it down. Now I'll switch this way and we'll pull it down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, press it down. So this feels really nice. Not where I was expecting to take this movement practice, but we're in the Lion's Gate portal. So bring in that energy, call in that energy, like say a prayer and just say, I'm calling in my highest vibration of my light. I'm gonna do a little bend and extend here. I'm calling in my guides and ascended masters and my infinite knowing that my energy is my frequency and that I need to vibrate that to the highest. Bring it on down, shake it out. I need to not let the minutia of the world take hold. Bringing the ball to the middle of the back here. Anchor the sacrum, parallel the feet. It's at your shoulder blades here. Inhale, I'm going over and it's like Rice Krispie treats, and exhale, I'm pulling it back in. Inhale, getting long, exhale, pulling it on up. So if I relax my arms all the way down, it feels a little sore there. It doesn't feel great. It feels a little nervy maybe. So I'm gonna actually come right before it gets to that point. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Pull it up here, little pulses up. We want to call in that frequency of knowing, of clearing the static, the impression that you are anything less than divine. You are divine. We're floating the right leg into tabletop, cradle the head behind with the hands interlaced. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, rotate here. I feel the mic. I did it in an okay spot. Twist, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, and twist. You are divine. You are God, you are goddess, you have access to everything. Okay, so if we have access, hold it here, little pulses. We have access to everything, yet we're being met with resistance all around us on this planet. Our bank account, our job, our connections, we're switching to the other side. Float the left leg up, head still cradled, feel the weight of the skull in the hands. Rotate right elbow to left knee. Make sure you're not yanking on your neck, but rather finding this twist in the waistline. Inhale and exhale. Good. Deepening through the belly, deepening through the core. Find that rotation there. There's a lot of static. There's a lot of disbelief in our own greatness because of the holding environment that we were held in as a adolescent, as a child, as an infant, as even before we were we were just a little soul that made its way known into the womb of mother. Hold it here, little pulses. And then we find that from that moment, the vibration and the frequency of the container, mother's womb, coming out of there. Great job. Oh, just finding a little twist there. Little crack open. Okay, I'm going to go under my rib here. We're going to hold it here. I've got this 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to lift it up there. And I'm going to tap it down, and I'm going to lift it up. So this arm's really not doing too much. It can lay flat. It can just support you. We're just sending that leg back. You can go for a bigger rotation here, or drop that right elbow down, send that right leg back, and then exhale, meet them in center, and then reach, stretch it out. Exhale, pull it on up. If your parent is suffering from grief, from addiction, is living in fear, you receive that in the womb. You're living that. You are feeling these frequencies, this energetic vibration. Reach that right leg back. Oh my goodness. Exhale, pull it in. You're kind of twisting again, finding this oblique. If this doesn't feel good in your back, this is not going to feel good for everybody. Some people, some backs might be a little tight. So this is not where you're going to start. You can listen, but you can't start here. You could do a modified version, which might actually just be like a leg lift, because then you're keeping this lumbar nice and square. We're going to move here next, though. This feels good. We're going to stack those hips, waistline long, and then we're going to lift and lower. Keeping the hips square, we lift it and lower. Then you start being able to talk and walk and move around in the world, and you're told no, and you start being imprinted with belief systems like, I'm not allowed to have that, or that's for them, or money doesn't grow on trees, or you learn a way of being in your environment. Maybe you're like the disruptor, and you have a way of being in that environment because you have a coping mechanism, because you're made to feel unsafe. And so it's even an unconscious reaction that you're having to we're doing leg circles now, sorry. And then reverse it. Good. Sorry if that cut you short. We're multitasking here. And we bring it on in, tap it down. Good job. Nice little circles there. That is conditioning. That is a story. Yeah, a story. It's our conditioning. Extend that right leg long. I'm propped up now. Now on my left forearm, squaring everything off and then lifting and lowering here. So we develop that way of being from a very, very young age, before our brain is fully developed. So we're coping, or we're defensive, or we're shy, or we're bad, or we're troublemaker, or we're too loud, or we're not enough. We're doing like circles here, really straight. Good work. Square off those hips. Amazing. Let's go 3. They feel really good. I like that burn. And reverse. Did we already reverse? I don't know. I'm going again because they feel good. I like the burn. I like the burn, baby. Let's go. So we have this personality that we start to develop. This bring it in, shake it out. Good job. this personality is now who we are, and now people are projecting that personality onto us and saying, oh, you're too much of this. So I'm just going to grab the leg and go for a little stretch here, a little point and flex. You're too much, or you're not enough, or you're not, or you lose things. You compete in something and your parent doesn't show up to watch you, and you only get the thank you for coming banner or ribbon. You don't get the win, and you don't get a trophy. And so those are imprints of like, I never win. I'm never good enough. Nobody ever shows up for me. Those are, that conditioning from when we're younger happens. And then, or when our parents are scared and they yell at us and kind of, like whipping you in, you get whipped into their guidelines, into what they deem to be of proper behavior. And so then even your behavior is kind of, we're back on this other, now we're on the other side, back to one. So we're on the opposite side. We've got this 90-degree angle. It was this one. Yeah, so then we're going to stretch. I'm reaching my left arm out, my left leg back, squeezing it, and then I'm going to pull it on in. And we're going to reach it out, and we're going to pull it on in. So you see, it's really not anybody's fault. It can be one thing that happened when you did something and somebody yelled at you because you had a big emotion with a high energetic frequency. It created a pattern. It created a neural pathway that was like, oh, we do or do not do this, and it looks like this, and we go from here, and da-da-da. So that's huge. And we have to break the habit of being ourselves, because we have this personality we really weren't conscious of making. This personality was just kind of given to us by actual circumstance, by what was our experience. Yes, obliques, let's go. Reach it back. Stretch it out. Squeeze the butt. You can even point the toe. Pull it on in. Yeah. Bring it on down. Pick your wedge if you need to. Okay. All right. So then we're going to lift the top leg up. Inhale here. Exhale here. So that's why it's a blind spot. That's why it's a default mechanism. That's why it's a coping skill. That's why it's a trigger. That's why it's your trauma. That's why it's your story. That's why it's your patterning. That's your way of being, because that's the only way you've ever have been. And you had no real choice, because you weren't aware that you could kind of correct this from the subconscious programming state. And when we are in those early ages, the reason why that is all our patterning is because we are the most suggestive. We are like little sponges. We mock and mimic everything we see and do and what we observe in our reality. Hold it up there, little circles. It's just what happens. Oh, and because we're in the brain, because it's still developing, is in a theta state, which is a trance, which is a hypnotic state. So to get into, to find that hypnotic state as an adult, getting to that theta brainwave is what is going to bring it on down, is what is going to shift your reality, because you're going back to the place. We're doing leg lifts, so we're propping up on the forearm now. Extend the leg long and just lower and lift. Keep it long here. We're going back to the energetic emotion in which it was created. We're going back to that theta brainwave state. We're going back to where we can see it and observe it and understand it from the aspect of mind of like, oh, I didn't know any better. Like, we didn't know. And like, I want to be this type of person. And if I can be that type of person, then, but just by kind of witnessing that I had this unconscious patterning, then let's go. We have the opportunity to do that. We just have to sit in the stillness with our body, with our mind, completely still. So I think that's where this is going to go, is right into that guided trance meditation. Let's come on up, bring it up here, and then cartwheel over, sweep it around. Good. Just moving the body around here, just stretching, reaching, opening. You can press the hips up. Yeah, switch to the other side. Just going for anything that feels good here. Going into a straddle and just kind of rocking into that. So you can find that stillness. You bring your breath, you're guided through your breath into a deeply relaxed state where you go back to that you have, or it's not really going back, it's just accessing the theta brainwave state, which is a dun, 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 dun. Very much more consistent. And having that, I'm just rocking my pelvis in between my legs out here. And this feels really good. Really, really good. Flex and point the feet. Roll out those ankles. Yes. So good. Stretch it out. Shake it. 'Cause you got it, the baby. Yes. That's what it's all about. Shaking what you got. So when we're in this theta state, you meet your elevated emotion with thought. So have the thought of what you want, what you feel you don't have. Make it pretty. make it like yes, like it is a yes, and it looks like this, and it feels like this, and it happens like maybe like this, but mostly the feeling around it. How do you want to feel when you have gotten your treasure, when you have hit the goal, when you've met the mark, when you've gotten par, when you have achieved, when you have believed, when you have created, when you have manifested, when you have accomplished that goal, when you've reached that milestone, when you've made your dream come true, when you've followed through, when you've said yes, when you've accepted that it is so, you let it in, and it's the seed that you sow. So when you believe it's actually possible, you're saying yes to it. And so what most of us tend to do is step on the gas and slam on the brakes at the exact same time. You know what that does? It causes resistance. You're in resistance. You're in resistance because your belief and your desires do not match. They are not in harmony. They are not harmonious. They are not equanimous. They are not balanced. Or they are balanced because it's like your love and hate are equal, which I got in a biofeedback once. And I was like, that makes sense. Like, wasn't like a thing for me. I wasn't like, oh my God, that's crazy. Like, I believed it. Like, yes, you're right. You're probably right. We got the I was going to call it a boot band, the P-Volve on, the C-band. And I think we're going to do a little kneeling series here because it's booty time. Booty, rocking everywhere. Okay. Take that right leg, extend it out, pull the abs in, press through the hands nice and strong, lift it and lower it. So you can do a little twingy in the back, but like classical Pilates is straight up and down. That isolation in the glute, feel into the adductor, the adductor, that inner thigh, reach through the heel, get it really stable here, press the earth away, lift that leg, stretch it away from you, inhale, lower it down, exhale, we lift it, inhale, lower, good, inhale. Lift it, exhale. Deepening through that pelvic floor. One more. Good. Bring it on up. Hold it here. Send it out to the side a couple inches. Pull it back. Three, 2, 1. Bring it on down. Press on back to your child's pose. Breathe in and out. And come on back up. Very good. Other leg, same thing. Take the inhale, wrap those upper arm bones in, send that left leg out, pull the navel to the spine. Lift and lower. So you have the ability to change it when you have that thought with that elevated emotion, that feeling, that sense of being, that sense of acceptance is amazing. That's how you create that acceptance. That's how you create your imprints, your beliefs, your way of being from that place. Hold it here. Inhale out, exhale in. 3, 2, 1. Bring it on in. Curl the toes, bunda, reach back, sit back, reach forward. That's good. That's good. We like it to lolt. Sitting on the bum, bringing the hands back behind me, finding a little bridge here. Inhale, tap it down, exhale. Squeeze that butt, lift from those hammies. Inhale, lower. 2 more. And 1. Bring it on down. Shake it out. Take it off. Have a seat on your mat. Just allow your breath to move you. Move you into a place of stillness. A place of inner relaxation. Keeping your chin level with your eyes opened or closed. Roll your eyeballs up to the top of your head, like you're looking at a real or imagined spot, or you're looking into your third eye, or in between your eyebrows. Breathing in and out, just feeling that little gentle fluttering sensation behind the eyelids. Breathing in and out, keeping your eyeballs rolled up all the way up. Breathe in and out, keeping your eyeballs rolled all the way up. And this final time, breathing in, keeping your eyeballs rolled up all the way up. Exhale, close your eyes down, right down, all the way down. Feel as though your eyeballs are so heavy, so droopy, so drowsy. You're getting a gentle strain on the eyes as they're looking up and your eyelids are closed down deeply. Allow this heavy, droopy, drowsy feeling to envelop you. As you feel so relaxed and so at ease, you are allowed to sink into this place of inner calm. As the world around you becomes more quiet, you're just allowing every muscle, every tendon, every nerve to turn loose and let loose as you feel every muscle and tendon in your skull relax. Your jaw, your sinuses, around the scalp, and allowing that energy to drift down your neck, just feeling so heavy, so droopy, and so drowsy. Allowing your neck to relax, the shoulders just to fall away from the ears. Feeling more relaxed in your heart, your arms, in your ribs, your back, your spine, and down through your hips and your torso, all the way down through your legs, your knees, your hips, your glutes, your thighs. Relaxing through the lower legs, the calves, the shins, the backs of the knees, through your ankles, your heels, your feet, and your toes. And your fingers. Just feeling so relaxed here. And just feeling how easy, how calm, how free and at peace this feels. You are so blessed. So lucky to have this experience in this moment, right now. This feels so good. It feels sure. It feels firm. It feels positive. It feels expansive. Feels radiant. It feels possible. It feels prosperous. It feels joyful, easy, free. It feels unconditional. It feels omnipresent, omniscient. It feels like it surrounds us. who's holding us, supporting us, guiding us, and loving us. And now, give yourself an image, a goal, a way of being, a new personality. Who are you? Give yourself a new identity, fully realized, fully expanded. Who are you? You are brilliant. You are healthy. You are wealthy. You are affluent. You are fit. You are strong. You are love. You are peace. You are joy. You are bliss. You are fantastic. You are kind and generous. You have a big heart. And I like this big heart. It feels good to have this big heart. It feels good to be me. It feels good to have this body. It feels good to have these feet, these arms, these legs, this face, these lips, these eyes, this skin. I love this skin I'm in. This is my skin. My skin has been with me since the moment of inception. It is made of my cells, my molecular structure, my DNA, my genetic programming, my neurotransmitters, my neural pathways. It was made for me, by me, with me, in me, all around me. I love this me. I know every part of me. And I see where I've struggled. I've seen where it hasn't been so easy. I see where I've suffered. And I see so easily now how I've made myself suffer. I see how I've sat and punished myself, shamed myself, guilted myself, feared, doubted, all of me. Doubting my decisions, my choices. Doubting the moves I made, the things I stuck with, and the things I quit. See my fear. Man, that fear hurts. Gosh, I was so scared. Because it's really scary. And it's hard. This life has been so hard. Everything a struggle. But it was a part of me. And without it, I wouldn't be here where I am today. But I fear it is no longer supporting me. It is no longer lifting me up or protecting me. It is keeping me stuck. It is keeping me in a fear state, in a trigger and reaction. It feels anxious and depressed. It feels mad. It feels trapped. And so I release it. Thank you. Thank you so much for all that you did. Thank you so much for your protection, your knowledge, your know-how, your savvy, your warrior spirit, keeping me safe, keeping me alive, keeping me here on this planet with 2 feet on the ground, being able to feel, receive, and accept and allow my divine essence of being one with all. I'm so grateful, but I have to let you go. The parts of me that are no longer serving, that are no longer in my greatest good, that are no longer lifting me to expansion, that are no longer lifting me to prosperity and confidence, that are keeping me stuck in a pattern of an insecurity or a blemish of unworthiness of who I am or what I can give to this world. I release the trespasses, the mistakes, the missteps, the mishaps. And I forgive, I return what was never mine to take. I forgive myself for being in a reactionary state, for not being conscious. And I look and I also accept fully and take responsibility for everything, for all of it. I did that. I did all of that. And I lived through that. I survived that. I've been in the trenches. I've been in the deepest depth of sorrow, of pain, of anger, of rage. And I've also been in the highest highs of bliss and love and ecstasy of this life that is so alive. This life that is alive with your essence and a collective essence of good, of light, of satisfaction, of liberation, inspiration, and transformation. It is time to get lit from the inside out. Moving our bodies, shifting our mindset, using our breath as a cleansing mechanism to activate our highest and greatest good from the moment we wake up. Setting the tone for the day to unfold exactly as it may, but this time in our favor, in the greatest, for the greatest of all, and mostly in favor of we, of you, of me, of our individuality, in favor of our new identity, where we speak from love and we have compassion and gratitude and love and expansion in our hearts and our minds. We speak love into existence. We hold space for one another to expand and to grow. We allow this activation to get us tuned in, tapped in, to manifest and to access the timeline of our dreams. Feel, yeah, this timeline is here. That what you are asking for is saying yes to you. That it wants you. It is coming for you. The greatest love story, the greatest career, the greatest body, the greatest love, the greatest home, the greatest family, the greatest whatever it is, the greatest social life, the greatest relationships, the greatest. I am the greatest. I am the greatest. You are destined for greatness. You are destined for greatness. Fate is living in an unconscious state. Destiny is living from a co-creation with all there is. You are in co-creation with the divine, especially in this moment right now, wherever you are when this video finds you. Especially if we are in the Lionsgate portal, in new moon, in Leo, beginning July 26th to August 13th. Lionsgate is open to you to cut the BS, stop arguing for your limitations, and believe and know and trust that as life is unfolding for you, welcoming you, calling you, asking you to come, to be your best, greatest, and highest version you can be, aligning with the highest vibration of your light. Thank you, all our guided ancestors and ascended masters and sages and our collective committees of our family of light, of our light beings. Thank you for this beautiful transmission of movement and mind. This is the gift that I truly want to give to each and every one. Movement, mental and physical fitness. And so feeling in this emotion, this state, for as long as you can, drift off to sleep. Allow yourself to fall asleep from feeling this way. And then it will continue through your dream, your sleeping dream state, and bring you back to morning, where you listen to this again, setting the tone and the reciprocal energy and the flow and the currency and the frequency that will be picking up momentum if you listen to it every night and every morning, every night and every morning, every night and every morning. Getting to the subliminal theta brainwave state. This life is for you. I am for you. Allow me to help you, guide you, motivate you, and write your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, the life you're dreaming of in the comments. And I will be manifesting with you Tell me how you feel, how you want to be, and we'll feel it for you in this community of fireflies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you need to come out of this state because you're going to operate a motor vehicle, I will count you back from 5 to 1. 5, beginning to feel the surface beneath you, coming back into this time and space. 4, allowing your breath to expand and contract. 3, wiggling your fingers and your toes. 2, taking a deep breath, shrugging the shoulders, licking your lips, stretching your legs out, maybe wiggling a little bit. And 1, open your eyes wide open, still feeling that blissful state, that liberated, inspired, and transformed. You got lit. And just notice 3 things around you that are grounding you, that will ground you. Identify them, the color, the shape that they are, and allow that to ground you. And may you be on your way. I appreciate you greatly for taking this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to this 8-8 Lionsgate portal. Welcome to your new life and your new identity. You are received by the Cosmic Mystrix portal. Welcome.